Hello and welcome to another video. In this one, we're going to be jumping into my favorite anime films of all time. I really haven't seen a ton of anime movies, so this is also going to be a way of me getting recommendations from other people, but I'm going to be giving you my 3 favorite anime films in this one. So let's get ready to jump in. Welcome once again, my name is Austin, and on this channel we talk about one of my favorite things in the world, movies, and how I tie together my faith with film and everything that's in between. Starting things off, we have Sword of the Stranger. Now this is kind of like a samurai Ronin type story. It's about a no-name guy who is just kind of a wanderer, and he comes across this boy one day and decides to help him, and it's kind of about them building their bond, fighting against this evil kind of tyrant that's after the boy for reasons we don't quite know yet. And so it's a really exciting story. It's really cool to see like the brotherly bond form between the boy and no-name samurai guy. And then besides that, it's phenomenally animated. It's really well done. Both the backgrounds and the characters and the action sequences are really great. There's a lot of sword fighting, and it's done really well in the animation. So I just really like the themes that this movie focuses on, of the unlikely bond of a kind of a brotherly type relationship, and then facing the evil tyrant that they are. I think it's a really great movie, and it's one that I've only seen once so far, but immediately loved and consider it to be a masterpiece. If you do want more detailed thoughts on that one, I have done an individual review of it on the channel that you can check out as well. So that one gets the non-Ghibli stuff out of the way. The rest of the stuff on here is going to be Ghibli. And first, we're going to talk about Spirited Away. This is one that I watched a little over a year ago for the first time. I've been itching to go back and watch this as well as some other Ghibli stuff again, and still check out a lot of Ghibli stuff that I haven't seen before. But this tells a really amazing and imaginative story that I really loved, about a girl and her parents. They move to this new village, and she wanders into this area that is this just magical bathhouse that is filled with all these crazy, amazing creatures that are really well designed. And it's just kind of almost like a coming of age story for her as she is kind of learning to explore the world around her, all that kind of stuff. And it's really cool. She has to figure out a way to save her parents from, I won't spoil anything here, but that's kind of where the story goes. But it's just this really cool, imaginative story about just following along with this character as this amazing world of spirits is opened up to her. So it's really well done. I mean, every Ghibli movie is really well done, but this is probably my favorite anime movie. I just love it from beginning to end. So it's one that I highly recommend and definitely gets a spot on this list. It's one of those movies you just don't know where it's going next, and I love a film that can keep you guessing but keep you invested in everything that's happening all at the same time. And then for my third pick, I'm going to go with another Ghibli movie, and that is My Neighbor Totoro. This is one I'd been wanting to watch for a long time. Finally watched it somewhere between 3 to 6 months ago, and just another one like Spirited Away, immediately fell in love with it. It's such a beautiful and child-filled, imaginative world. I love all of the ways that just this movie really has a grasp on the imagination of a child and where that can take them. It's another one of kind of, these two daughters and their father moved to this countryside, similar to like Spirited Away in some ways, but their mother has been sick for some time, so they're kind of coping with those emotions while still hanging on to the child like wonder that they both have. And so it's really well done. Like I said, any Ghibli movie is really well done. So I love the kind of limited story that we have. It's almost kind of like a hangout movie where you're just following along with these girls and the things that they're encountering and the amazing adventures that they're going on. But in the end, you're just so captured by it, and it's so easy to get invested in their characters and the things that they're working through with the difficulty of their mother being sick, but also those just wild imaginative adventures that kids get to have. That's something you are always looking back on fondly as an adult. So it's one of those movies that I think captures childhood so well, and one that takes me back to it when I watch this movie. So those are my picks for my 3 favorite anime films. I think all 3 of those are great. I'm sure there's many more out there. There's even more out there that I really like or even love, but I just wanted to do a kind of top 3 because I haven't seen a ton of anime movies, so I would love to have you join me in the comments with your favorite picks. I need some recommendations on more anime films to check out. Based on those ones that I gave you, you might have a better idea of my taste. So I would love to have you join me down there. Thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. I will see you in the next one.